Hi guys, Steve here, and welcome to this Towers of Aghasba guide. And if this video helps you, please like, subscribe if you're not already, and share with your friends. Thank you. First, go to new game and create a save. When you get in game, you'll wake up after being shipwrecked to find that you made it to your old ancestral island, Aghasba. You talk with the survivors at the beach and you'll get your first quest. And that's to retrieve a crystal necklace that you'll use later on. You're then told to find your ancient capital and rebuild your civilization. You go off and find the head architect, and you see that the island has become a desolate wasteland that you will have to terraform and make it green and lush again, and to grow the trees and plants to bring back all the wildlife. The architect will give you your first building and a parachute so you can easily get around with. All you've got to do is find a good spot to build your village. Once you land, gather all the resources you can pick up. Collectible resources have a light green marker above them. You get fibre and common seeds from these small bushes, as well as thatch, and little brown sticks and grey stones on the ground. Some resources you won't be able to pick up as you need tools which you'll build later on. Explore the island, look around and find a good place to build your village. You'll be placing buildings next to each other, so find a nice flat area for your village. Then open up your inventory, go to the farming village marker and place it. But keep in mind that this building and your giant colossal tree you'll need to plant, that grows all the trees and plants around it, need to be about 100 metres apart, as that'll give you enough room to build the rest of the buildings for your village. Q and E on screen to rotate the building. The building's silhouette's blue when you can place it and goes red when you can't. Your village is best built on a nice flat area to give you enough room. Because you can't have this village building and your colossal tree next to each other, it's best to work out where you want each about 100 metres apart. Left mouse button to place, and it'll start building up out of ground. And there's your first building. The guy there will tell you to collect wood, thatch and resin, but there's hardly any wood and no resin there until you build your first colossal tree. He gives you the blueprints to craft your first tools, then asks you to find a farming expert a short distance away. This is a person who'll give you the main colossal tree seed, which will help you bring life to the island. Go to roughly where you want to place it, open your inventory, press F, and you'll get a red silhouette of a seed, because I'm too close to my building. In the middle of the screen, it'll tell you how many meters you're away from your farming tower, and that's how many meters you need to move away from it before you can plant your colossal seed down. Before you plant the seed, it's best to clear the area and gather all the stones, sticks and bushes on the ground, because when the grass and all the plants start growing, it's hard to see the resources underneath them. You can plant the seed anywhere, even on top of mountains, but it might be best to find an area with space around it, to make it easier to harvest and interact with everything that grows. When you've got a good spot, plant the colossal seed down, and it'll start to sprout up out of the ground, covering the area in grass and plants. Now doesn't that look better? This is a baby colossal tree, and you'll need to complete objectives to make it grow. And those objectives are given to you by a little cute sprite. It will help you out and tell you what you need to do. An angry forest god will appear when you plant a colossal tree, and you've got to restore the land back to life to make him happy. That crystal you found will activate, and it'll gain power when you grow stuff and improve the area, but lose power when you kill. You'll need these energy points to grow stuff. The little sprite will now give you objectives to grow the king tree to the next level, to feed creatures, plant seeds, and grow plants. Next, climb a colossal tree and you'll find seeds at the top. You'll need to collect these, then you can plant them to grow other types of trees. Now there's vegetation, small creatures will appear. Some are friendly, and others are not and will attack you. You don't have any weapons at the moment apart from rocks, so it's best to run away because you're faster. When you get attacked, you lose health in the bottom left. Then you have to find berries to eat to heal yourself back up, so you want to avoid getting hurt, as you need the berries to feed to the creatures. You can equip stones from your inventory to throw at it, but it's not that great, you'll still take damage, so it's best just to run away from them until you get tools later on. You want to save those berries because there's not many of them, and you're going to need them to feed the creatures. And I'll be showing you where to get berries in a second. First, open up your inventory, then select the temperate seed you got from a colossal tree, and press F to use it. This lets you hold the seed so you can plant them. The silhouette will turn red if you try and plant it outside the vegetation, so you must place it where the plants and grass are growing. Plant it and it will tell you in the bottom middle of the screen how long it will take to grow into a tree. You can open your journal to see what else you need to do to complete your quests, or you could go to the sprite to see your progress and what you need to do. Feed creatures in the ecosystem, plant temperate seeds, and grow plants. So now you've got two main objectives you can pick from. Continue planting seeds and complete a task to grow the colossal tree, or the mission you got at the start in the top left of your screen to collect resources to establish your first village. I would plant the 5 temperate seeds you collect from a colossal tree, as would take time to grow, then go out and collect resources to start your village. As you've only got a certain amount of inventory slots, which get filled up with items pretty quickly, and your first village building will give you extra storage to keep them in. This brown bush with orange dots on is where you get berries from, the first food that heals you, and that you can feed to creatures. My health bar in the bottom left's just healed up a bit, and the blue bar is how much stamina you have. Stamina is used up by running and climbing. To feed creatures, when you find them, open up your inventory, mouse over the berries, then equip. You'll hold them in your hand, left mouse button to throw it. A smell indicator will appear from a creature to the berry. The creature will go up to it, eat it, get all happy, you get love hearts, energy for your crystal, and it normally leaves something behind like poop or here another seed. Herbivores will eat plants and berries, and do the same with carnivores but feed them meat instead. There's a limited number of plants and trees you can have around your colossal tree, so when you're planting seeds it might be best to stick to the number that the sprite has told you to plant. Otherwise you've got to remove plants by harvesting them or cutting trees down. If you've aggroed a carnivore and it's chasing you, run up the ramp of your building, and it seems to make it go away, so you can lose aggro that way. If you see a nest of purple throbbing nasties, don't go near it yet, as loads of spider creatures will come out of it and try and kill you. When you've completed all the tree quests, go back to the little sprite, all the boxes are ticked off, and it asks you to turn in the Amity, Life Force, and Dung. And once you do that, the tree upgrades to level 2. Now around your colossal tree, there's new creatures that have spawned in. Let's have a quick look at them. That's how big the tree's got. Let's climb up to it. Collect the seeds. And collect the grand seed at the top, as that'll expand your territory. And if you want to get off quick, just jump off and glide down. We've got a little Fluffy. Oh, he's gorgeous. I've equipped some berries, so let's feed him. Throw it down. He likes those, so he must be a herbivore. Have a little nibble. There you go, loves them. You can tame and ride these, but we'll do that later. Let's collect what he's dropped. Poop and milk. It's about time we made some tools to harvest other stuff. You can make him as soon as you put his first farming building down, but I've just been so busy. Click the crafting tab, that's everything you can make, and it tells you what resources you need on the right hand side. I'll start with an axe, I've got all the resources. Press R. I just want to do one. Click craft. There you go, it's made it. Now open up your inventory and equip the axe. It's now in my hand. And you do the same to craft the other items. Then, once you've made some tools, mouse over them and click link. Then you can link them to a slot on your action wheel. Let's have the axe on that one, and you do the same with the other tools. You press R to bring up that action wheel. Then you can select what tool you want. I've got my shovel equipped, so I can dig up this root now. You need to keep pressing E to dig. So I've got a root and a common seed. Another one over here. And now I've got an axe I can cut down the trees. Different trees give different resources. Just got wood that time. You can get resin from others. If you click on the journal tab, you can select which quest you want to highlight and have open in the top left. If you go down by the beach, you find seashells and shellfish, which are good eating, that heal you up a lot. Plus you can dig up cactus with your spade, and that gives you root and ripe seed. You can also now dig up clay with your spade. With a pick you can farm stone from stone boulders. I've planted the maximum plants and trees this ecosystem can sustain, so I'm going to open my inventory, equip the grand seed that I got from the top of a colossal tree at level 2, and plant it on the edge of the vegetation, and when this grows it'll expand my territory, and that's how you spread the green out around the land. "15 minutes for that to finish growing, and you can give it energy to grow more. Now you've extended your land vegetation, you're able to plant more seeds. Keep checking your inventory because you pick up different seeds along the way. You can get resin for your buildings from these types of trees. There you go, resin and wood. And you can also get resin from these types of trees. And you can harvest the new plants now growing there for different resources. When you got time, go back to Powell and he will give you a Shimmeru scope. This will allow you to observe creatures and find out information about them, like what kind of food they like to eat. Go up to a creature and press the middle mouse button to bring up the scope. You'll get a blue progress circle that works its way into the middle. When it gets there, you can see everything you can harvest from it from the right, and its favourite food in the bottom middle. Now you'll be able to feed all the creatures their favourite snacks. That's the tree started. It's getting dark. Now I'll go back to the head architect. It'll give me the blueprints to build a construction table. I've already got the resources. The flint I've got from a stone boulder with an axe. So let's craft one table. Go to my inventory. Find a table, use it. And decide where I put it. I think I'm going to put it up here on this building. Let's rotate it with Q and E. There, looks okay. Let's place it. Let's see what I can build. Press E. Oh, there's quite a lot of stuff. Temples, new buildings. Building blocks. Nice. But as it's getting dark, I need a tent first. Let's go to craft. I've already got a tent blueprint for doing that mission. I just need hide and tree bark. You get hide for killing the creatures. There we go, got some hide. And you get bark by cutting down trees. I'm going to place my tent on a main building platform. That way nasties won't be able to attack me. Go to craft. Go to tent. Press R to craft. Craft 1. There we go. Go to your inventory. Find a tent. Use. And now decide where to place it. Q and E to rotate. Let's have it next to the construction table. Go up to it, click it. And you can select what time you want to wake up at. It gets rid of a night and you're waking up in the morning. All of that will take you a few hours to do if you weren't using this guide, but let's see how fast you can do it now you know all the basics. If this video was helpful, please like. I'll be doing other videos because I like this game, so subscribe if you want to see more and click the bell notifications and all, like how to tame creatures and get your first mount. Share this video with your friends if you think it'll help them out. Let me know what you like to see in comments or ask me any questions. Check out the videos at the end and hopefully I'll see you again. Goodbye.